All right, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Pepe community. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for sticking around and showing so much love on the day-to-day uploads. Continue supporting and you will continue to see these updates that I bring you guys. So if we're looking at the overall markets, I'm sure if you're looking at the screen, you guys can tell, the market is absolutely looking amazing. We're seeing quite a bit of green across the board, and that is, of course, thanks to Bitcoin having a move that was highly anticipated. So, as of now, going into Monday morning, so far so good, but let's see how Bitcoin reacts tomorrow. But if you're looking at the overall markets, as far as meme coins are concerned, in the top 100, WIF is carrying the momentum as of now, but you are seeing other meme coins absolutely performing good as well. You're seeing Pepe up 6.9%, so that is obviously worthwhile noting. But let's take it a step further and see what is happening for our good old friend Pepe. So the price currently sitting at 77.08, still about 5 zeros in front of the price, up 6.8% in USD and about 2% in Bitcoin and Ethereum comparative. But going back to what I've said about specifically Pepe over the past few updates is the market cap, the strength where the market cap is holding. This is something a lot of people are overlooking. Yes, we did react to the Bitcoin momentum over the past few days. Yes, it saw a correction, but this is something we've been discussing on my channel. I've been saying if you think Pepe is going to go higher, and you don't want to lock in profits but do have your stop losses in place. Why do you think I've been saying keep your stop losses in place? Because of course, if the market tumbles over, your profits don't get lost, and stop loss hits, so that minimizes your loss and maximizes your profit. And whoever did that, great. But if you didn't, that's something that you need to learn what to do. So if we're looking at the market cap, 3.2 billion, loving how Pepe is holding above that 3.2 billion dollar mark, and the 24-hour trading volume is above $500 million. We're not seeing the billion plus in terms of trading volume, but as of now, we are not seeing the explosiveness in meme coins as of now, which I personally think will change in the upcoming days ahead of us. But before I do get into this update any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer for everyone: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrencies. And also, one thing I want you to tell to all the newcomers coming into the space, there's a lot of scammers down there. As my channel is growing, it's really hard to keep track of these scammers. So best thing you want to keep an eye out on is, I will never message you, I will never tell you to call me, or if you see a bunch of spam comments telling you to send money to them and stuff, that's a scam automatically. So just stay away from spam comments or anything. Never send your crypto to anyone. Simple as that. Never click any links or send your crypto to anyone. Simple as that. But if you're looking at the Ether scan, despite seeing quite a bit of a sharp dip in its price due to Bitcoin, we are still seeing this upwards trajectory in the holder count for Pepe. And again, this is not coming as a surprise to myself. We are seeing Pepe showing a lot of strength recently in terms of its price, and obviously this is gaining a lot of traction, and it was listed on some of the other exchanges around the globe. So in terms of people able to access Pepe, it's getting easier and easier, so that is obviously nice to see. But if you're looking at the overall meme coin market, obviously the entire market is reacting to the BTC momentum, but we're not seeing those double-digit performances as we have seen over the past 2 to 3 weeks. I kind of discussed this in the BOEM update, but if you're seeing Pepe, it is in the top 5. Just looking at the top 5 projects in terms of market valuation, you are seeing Pepe up 6.8%. So it's the second top gainer in the top 5 projects, just behind Dog with Hat. So that's obviously nice to see. But let's continue. If you're looking at the BTC dominant side of things, not much has changed, still around 53.4%. But of course, Bitcoin is something that's worthwhile noting. Obviously, if you watch my other updates, then maybe you could skip this if you've already seen it in another video. But if not, then it's really important to pay attention to this. So we did see Bitcoin bouncing up and retesting this level. And the important thing is that Bitcoin was able to close its daily candle for Sunday at 67,000. This is giving me this feeling that in this upcoming week, this could be a huge catalyst in terms of a move heading towards the upside as we end off the month of March, which, let's face it, has been the best month for the crypto markets in quite some time. So that's that as far as BTC is concerned. But let's take a look at Pepe. So what has been happening with Pepe? So March 21st, just 3 days back, you could say, we did retest that key resistance, and I kind of spoke about this back then, but we did see a rejection. Reason as to why we saw a rejection is, number one, not a lot of momentum. Not number two, Bitcoin was still quite volatile. We know what Bitcoin has come out of over the past few days, but rejection, and then we did go all the way down to the 7114 zone, which is again a support for Pepe. If you picked it up around that range, you did see Pepe go up about 12% just a few hours ago, but it was having a hard time, guys. We're having a hard time retesting that key resistance, but I don't think it's not possible. I think if Bitcoin is able to push back up to the level I've mentioned, especially above 68k mark, that's a confirmation level that I'm looking at. If it's able to get above that, I have a feeling that we will see Pepe easily get past this resistance and retest this 85.10 zone, and that 85.10 zone is where my eyes are completely glued for Pepe. That's an extremely important resistance, because if it's able to break out of that, this should be giving you guys a confirmation that we could probably see a breakout towards our all-time highs that we just set for ourselves on March 14th. Let's face it, Pepe has been on this upwards trend pretty much the whole month of March, and if I want you guys to be reminded, just take a look at it on the monthly time frame. Pepe up 526%, and even this is a little inaccurate. And after that, guys, after seeing a significant move like this, what's supposed to happen. You need to find the project to see a ground, try it sideways, find a ground for itself, and as of now, that's what Pepe is doing. So from its all-time high, we saw a retracement of 45%. I don't even think this retracement would have been 45% if it was not for Bitcoin. Bitcoin did see a flash crash. We're talking about a 13% drop for the biggest asset. Everything is correlated with the price of BTC, so obviously everything's going to react to that. But really impressed the way Pepe is holding, and would not be surprised if we do see Pepe hitting new all-time highs in the upcoming future ahead of us. So obviously the question that everyone has is, which meme coin is actually going to be the one that is going to be the top performer? No one knows that. Let me just clearly tell you that no one knows that. If you are interested in the meme coin market and you've done your due diligence and research and have some money that you could afford to lose, what's the best thing you could do in that case is diversifying your portfolio. Adding the top meme coins, and you will see which one is the winner. What I'm personally projecting is the big boys, especially the big ones. Obviously the small ones, not all of them are going to gain as much liquidity compared to the big boys, because of course more centralized exchanges does bring in more volume. But of course here and there you might see some coins that completely pop out, but the big ones are something that you want to be paying attention to. If you want to have a complete only meme coin portfolio, then maybe you could go big caps a certain percentage, small caps a certain percentage, and extremely small low caps a certain percentage. Guess what that does? That minimizes your risk and maximizes your growth potential. Of course, you need to realize the smaller cap projects extremely high risk. But meme coins, generally speaking, guys, even the large caps can be manipulated quite easily, and that's something you really want to understand. What I would recommend any newcomer coming into the space is actually educating yourself as to what meme coins are, how much risk is involved in it. But me personally, I think this bull market in the next 8 to 10 months, and again, it could be 8 months, it could be 10 months, or it could be even lower, but that's my personal projection. Hear me out. My personal projection. I think the next 8 to 10 months, we will see the market in an upwards trend, and I am expecting personally that these meme coins will go towards the upside. After that time period is done, I'm personally completely exiting my positions, and I think you need to make an exit strategy for yourself as well, because you cannot get greedy in this market. As soon as you start getting greedy, that's where you're going to get burnt out. And on the Crypto ZX channel, we don't want to get burnt out. We want to lock in our profits and make our gains. So that is it for today's update. Do let me know down below what you guys personally think about Pepe. And with that being said, we'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.